Hey guys, Devil Hunter did just update and it's time for a new tier list. As you guys know, before I made a tier list previously, hey, a lot of things have changed since then. We got balance changes and we have some new contracts. We're talking about the gun contract, fortune contract, and the eternity. So hey, without further ado, let's get started on the tier list. Can someone please tell me why these footsteps are like double the sound effect? All right, starting first, we have the sea cucumber. Hey, this thing's nothing crazy. We all know the sea cucumber is just a noob thing. These are the moves right here. We have like a little spitting shot, and we have an M2 variant that literally just slams them down. So the slam down version is not bad, and it's literally just not bad for grinding either. So we're just gonna put it in mid because, dude, it's just mid. You can, there's like so many other contracts. I just wouldn't waste 1 out of 3 contracts with the sea cucumber. But hey, now we have the octopus devil, which came in the last update. Hey, if you look right here, it actually doesn't show the skills, but hey, it's just a little snatch thing that you teleport to. This you uppercut and it stuns them, and there's also a block variant that just puts you into like smoke and go invisible. And I'm not gonna lie, octopus is very good, bro. I'm not gonna lie, it's very good if you can just land it. I would say if you pair this with dagger, bro, this goes into OP tier, bro. Doing the move after ragdolls is like very great, bro. I'm not gonna lie with you. But hey, for our next contract, we have the brand new one, which is gun. In game, I actually have it here, and I do have pretty good favor for it. So I have every skill. Hey, the first skill is like a little long range attack that is ridiculous. It does have a lot of screen shake though. I would say that's pretty bad about it, but hey, that's the only thing that's really bad about it. It says toggle camera shake. Okay, toggle. But hey, if I turn it on, it still just doesn't get rid of it. So let's try to skill it once again. And okay, maybe it did. I don't know. Whatever, bro. Let me just have camera shake off. Let me toggle it off. And y'all, here's the second variant. If you go ahead and hold M2 right here, it does like auto tracking guns that actually do pretty nice damage. So actually, I don't know if it does nice damage, but it's pretty good for pressure, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the uppercut version again. There we go, and it just fires out another barrage like that. What the heck? And why did he just die? Okay, if we go ahead and do uppercut again, let's try this. And yeah, that's the variant right there. Okay, it actually looks pretty sick. Looks like it does a lot of damage, but I don't think it actually does that much. And y'all, for the last variant is the hold F variant. So if you hold F, and it literally just surrounds him with guns and auto tracks him. Okay, so it has 4 variants, but it's pretty useless, the 4 variants, because you can't use them all. So hey, you gotta pick one of them that you want to use. And he claimed it at half a bar as well, so that's not even bad damage. So to give this a rating, I'm sorry, but this is going above octopus because, dude, it's literally just free damage. You press the skill, they're gonna get hit. It also has auto track and bullets where you can just stack moves while it's attacking him. It's actually just very nice of a freaking contract. Wait, next up we actually have fortune. There's an M2 and M1 variant. The M2 variant does this. It buffs yourself. You can get random buff like 23% speed. You can also get damage. You can also get both. So yeah, it's just different. And the regular version is literally just a debuff on the opponent. So you can apply curse, which makes you deal more damage to them. So yeah, it's just pretty self-explanatory. It also has pretty long range. If you press it like from here, if they're like over there, it's just good to have on the side. But make sure you do have another contract to go with it because hey, you don't want just one attacking contract. All right. So hey, I don't think it gives you any debuffs. This is probably going to be going into very great because, dude, it's just good to have on the side. It's very good to have on the side. It's free damage and everything. But next up we have a shark. Hey, you guys know that riding shark, bro, is ridiculous. Okay, so basically it has an M1 variant, M2 variant, and another M2 variant. Apparently I haven't really seen this much, but from what I've heard, this thing has no cooldown, just can M1 spam, takes no soul, and it just sounds ridiculous. All right, I don't know why it takes no soul and why you can just ride on it and just spam and one on people. Okay, but I feel like you can just run away from it by doing this. But so I'm just gonna go ahead and put this right into the OP tier, maybe above octopus, I don't know. But hey, I would have to use it personally to see how really powerful it is. But hey, it's just gonna stay there for now. Hey, next up we have is the ghost contract. And the ghost contract is actually really good, bro. I won't lie. If it does land, it's really good. I'm not gonna lie, the M2 variant low-key kind of buns. I'm not gonna lie with you, bro. The M2 variant kind of buns. And you can also be Maharaga and literally summon a ghost devil on people. Hey, this is for the petty people who want to just spawn someone when they lose. So hey, whatever. One thing I will note with ghost that I just realized, I was spinning my clan, right? I realized I have Himeno. When I was using it, it took like no soul with Himeno clan. But if you don't have Himeno clan, bro, your soul is gonna get depleted, bro. I didn't even realize that the whole time. I realized that as soon as I spinned off this clan, bro. So yeah, I would recommend if you're gonna go ghost, you need to go Himeno clan or you're just gonna get wrecked. So just because of that, I'm gonna have to put it in very great above this because of the soul take. I mean, it could even go in good, but nah, that's pushing it. It's low-key just really good. Just make sure you have a Himeno clan if you're gonna use this. But next up is Fox. Hey, for the Fox, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of buns. I won't even lie, bro. It's kind of buns. Hey, you'll see the noobs at the beginning of the game using this. I even used that. I fell for the bait as well, bro. I thought I was gonna be Aki, bro, but you're just not gonna be Aki, all right? You have this Fox mark right here from the first ability. So yeah, each mark you get will actually boost the damage of the M2 variant. But the M2 variant, I won't lie, is low-key kind of hard to land. So that's the only bad thing really about it. I mean, it's really like easy to parry, easy to dodge. So I just wouldn't recommend getting Con, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It's either going in bottom of good or top of sea cucumber. Hey, we're just gonna go ahead and put Con in bottom of good. So yeah, it's just gonna stay there. All right. Now we have the bat. Okay, this is like for all the grinding people. Everyone who grinds loves bat. All bat really is just one little scream right here that's very easy to parry, but NPCs don't really parry, so hey, you can just spin this from long range. Does a lot of damage. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put this above Con, man. It's just good, very good for grinding. If we're talking about grinding only and not PvP, bro, easy OP tier, but hey, we're just gonna keep it in good. And next up, we have the infamous mold, bro. I've never seen someone in my life ever use this, so I wonder if they even got a showcase on here. Okay, so they do actually got a showcase here. And yeah, it literally just drops down, I guess. I don't know. It just inflicts mold status, and I'm guessing the mold status freaking stuns you. And I have to try that out one day. Maybe it's something just secretly very good, but I ain't trying to do all that. So we're just gonna keep this in trash for now. Hey, if someone has ever used mold, let me know if this thing's actually secretly good. But next up we have is the Leech Devil. Hey, from what I've seen from Leech, is pretty mid, bro. I see like random people using it from here and there, but it just doesn't seem that crazy. I'm just gonna be honest. It also does have an auto grip though, so if they're on the floor, you can press it, it'll just grip them, which is pretty cool, I'd say, when you're in a gank. But hey, I'm not gonna lie, it comes out pretty slow. You can literally just dodge it and stuff. So hey, I'm just gonna go ahead and just put this above Con. All right, we're just gonna keep it there. And next up we have Mantis, bro. I feel so bad for Mantis because dude, this used to be top S tier, bro. Top S tier before, but it got nerfed, unfortunately. You can actually now block inside of it and parry it, so it's actually kind of bad. I mean, it's still combo extends and everything, but it just ruins Mantis a lot, man, having it able to be blocked now. But hey, this is what it looks like if you guys were curious. So let's go give it its ranking. This thing, I'm gonna have to just put either bottom of very great or just top of good. We're just gonna keep it in good now, okay? It got downgraded quite a bit because of that, okay? But next up we have is the Stone Devil. Okay, I heard from someone in my last video that this thing's actually pretty mid. I haven't used it, but I've versed it before. It looks like it stuns, but like they say like you can only like M1 at a certain time, and if you M1 them, it just freaking just stops or something. So hey, if what he's saying is true, this thing just goes into the mid. All right, it goes into the mid. Might even be worse than the freaking sea cucumber. But hey, let me know guys what you think about Stone, because hey, I know some of you may have made this contract. And next up is Curse. There's something I want to talk about with this. So for Curse, you have to land 3 things right here for it to apply like a little cutscene thing. So when it goes to 1, it will apply like a cutscene. But hey, if you do land the Curse moves, you do extra damage afterwards. So that's what's good about it. So it does buff your damage. What's really bad about it, I don't know if it's a bug, but when I landed all 3 and the cutscene landed, it did like only like this much HP, bro. Like this much, like only like a half a bar or something. I don't know why, like a bar or a half a bar. It used to do like freaking like 15%, like 20%, like or something. They either shadow nerfed it or it's bugged. So this is gonna get a lower rating just because of that. I used to have Curse. I used to love using it, but I had to get rid of it now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just put Curse in good tier. I mean, it could go into very great, could go at the bottom of very great, but after discovering that final Curse cutscene just doesn't deal that much damage anymore, I might just have to keep it here, okay? And next up we have here is Snake. This is kind of similar to Ghost in the aspect of taking soul. So it has like 2 different skills here. You can swallow, and there's a tail version that just comes out. But the thing with this, it takes like 3 bars of soul per skill. Even if you have like so much sanity in, it takes literally all your soul. I don't know how it takes that much soul. You can also eat NPCs and then spawn them out later, which is a pretty cool feature of it. But hey, don't get me wrong, I think there is a clan for it. Yeah, right here, Sawatari. It reduces the penalty cost for the Snake Devil's contract. So you're gonna need that clan if you want to use Snake, bro. I'm not gonna lie, because it takes way too much freaking soul. So yeah, if someone just blocks your snake attack, you're kind of cooked because you just wasted a snake attack and all your soul. So hey, I would put this in very great, maybe at the very bottom if you had the clan, but this is just probably just gonna go into good. Okay, probably just below curse devil here. And next up we have here is zombie. You can literally spawn NPCs that you've killed before, so you can spawn them, get rid of them, arise them. That's how you gain new ones. And this is your arsenal of what NPCs you have collected. The thing I will say about zombie is that when you do get attacked by the NPC, they literally do no damage for some reason. There's no damage for like the big red guys. At least I was versing in ranked and they were just doing no damage to me, but they can hit you though and just like stun you around the place. That's what they're really good for, I guess. But yeah, if you want to be a D1 troller, spawn katana man and stuff, then this probably is for you. But I'm not gonna lie, it's probably gonna go at the very bottom of good or even mid tier. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, I'm probably just gonna keep this at the top of mid. All right, so don't hate me for this. It's just what I'm gonna keep it out. And next up is gonna be the future devil. All right, so hey, I'm not gonna lie, this thing is really good to have. It's literally just a free counter. You can actually obtain it now. It's unbugged after like freaking weeks, dude. Finally they unbugged it. So yeah, it's just a counter. When they hit you, you counter them. It does good damage. And if you lay 3 counters in a row, you actually get an auto dodge here. Basically, you just dodge 1 skill, which is low-key kind of whack, I'm not gonna lie, but hey, so whatever. So for this, I'm just gonna go ahead and just put it at the bottom of very great. It's just good to have on your side. It's just really good to have a counter there, bro. I'm not gonna lie. And now we have an interesting one, which is tomato. This thing got gutted, okay? So for tomato, it actually has a stun right here, but it did get nerfed extremely, like by like 37%, so it stuns way less. You can also get revived as well. So hey, but I'm not gonna lie, I think everyone has stopped using this now since the nerf. So we're just gonna go ahead and just put this in the bottom of mid now, because I don't think anyone should be using this anymore after the nerf, because dude, it's just not worth it. And we have like 2 more left, which is the frog and the fish. And for the frog, it just pulls them in and just pulls them in, and then you can probably hit them afterward. I don't even think it stuns in time for you to do anything after though. This thing is just pretty mid, bro. So for this is just gonna get I'll just put it like below this right here. Yeah, this is just gonna go right there. It's just not all that great. And finally for fish. So fish is just like a little shark move that just comes out the underground. Hey, if you're using this, you're just a noob. Let's be honest, you're a noob. You should not be doing this. This is like this is like something you get as your first contract ever playing the game. This is just going in trash. All right, just get out of here. This is trash, bro. And oh wait, guys, there's actually one more contract I forgot, which is the Eternity. Hey, y'all, shout out to Missouri's video. He actually showcases the Eternity Devil. But hey, basically when you activate it, your screen goes purple, right? And every time they hit you, the damage actually gets reflected back at the end of it. So hey, we're gonna see in just a second here how much damage it actually does. And yo, it's still going, bro. And you can also attack in this, or at least 757 damage. Okay, but there is one thing that's really bad about this. My friend used it, and like when it got the damage reflected, it didn't actually do any damage. So hey, this thing needs to get fixed. So hey, if this thing's not bugged and actually does the damage it says, dude, and you can also attack in it. There's also an M2 variant, but he didn't showcase it since he didn't have enough favor. But I'm not gonna lie, this thing's just gonna go into OP tier, bro, because you can literally just attack while inside of it, so you're basically invincible that entire time. I have no clue what the M2 variant is. It could be something crazy strong or just something mid. But if we're not talking about the M2 version, I'll put this thing probably at the bottom of very great, because I'm sure people can just adapt to it and just not attack you. So hey, this is gonna go on OP for now. Hey, this is the final tier list. Hey, I know a lot of you are going to disagree. Don't just be hating in the comments, bro. Just give a freaking valid opinion of what you think should be changed, instead of just going, blah, blah, blah. This is so bad. Yeah. Okay, none of that, all right? So, hey, it's been your boy Psyok, and I'm out. Peace.